He even started an Instagram live. You have 72 hours to apologize to me. If not, I will expose you. You need to go to the police. Like, I feel like he's gonna actually come down to your house and do something to you.
Sorry, I think I'm too old already. I missed the whole cancellation of Dewy Choo. What was it?
Like, you look at other influencers, wow, they get cancelled for embezzlement, going to jail. Let me cancel because I never...
But do you...
No.
Same.
Is physical or online bullying worse? This is your daily catch-up. Okay, so today we have a guest that needs no introduction. She's unapologetically herself, very unfiltered. You already know her lah. She's Dewy Choo.
Hey, welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
She says she will never be on another podcast again or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Ayo.
But
Thanks
here
for coming.
I am.
What's the tea? We should start with the tea.
It means a lot.
No, they just said like, we're just gonna like sit down and talk. Then I was like, okay, fine, sure. Then at that point in time, I don't really go onto podcasts, but I thought that the concept of the podcast was quite cool because it's called... Wait, actually, I cannot. Basically, they started asking me very like disgusting questions. They made me very uncomfortable. So actually, after that incident, which was like 2 years ago, I've never been on any other podcast other than something established. Like I went on Tian Hao Tan's podcast because I'm sure he won't ask me weird questions. I'll just tell his wife. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
Okay, then we cancel half the questions lah.
Okay, so we understand that you basically started going on TikTok in 2020. In 2020.
Oh my god.
You started going on TikTok.
Then what about John?
It's a relic.
Apparently, you went on as a coping mechanism for something that you were dealing with.
Actually, nothing substantial. Like, I just talked to a guy and I'm very sad because he left me.
Oh
no. Right.
Yeah.
So it was because of a breakup that you...
Not really breakup, like situationship. I cannot do this anymore. Then I was like, I go make TikToks.
And now we're here.
So I always do a lot of like stupid, dirty jokes. And then actually I got viral because like of controversial stuff. That's my shit.
Which one was the first
My
controversial?
first one is I say I don't like guys who wear slippers to town. Then everybody's so angry Why are you angry?
Yeah, I think I saw that one.
You have no
Yes.
shoe, right?
Wait, but what's the problem with that?
No, 'cause,
Jumbo
like,
wear slippers.
basically, I'm just saying that like at that point of time, right? Like,
At that point of time, you should come back
at
Now change.
that point of time, I just didn't like the fact that like a lot of guys they go to town, right, where you're supposed to like most people would dress up, like even girls, right? A lot of guys would just like wear slipper, and I didn't really like that lah. So I just say a way that guys can be more attractive is if they don't wear slippers to town. And then everybody got so angry at me. They're like, I want to wear my slipper. Okay, then wear lah. I'm just saying you look ridiculous. Okay, whatever. See? Watch me get cancelled.
Wow, you're different
I think it's quite interesting because I was watching an OGS video of you. You mentioned that in secondary school, you felt like you were alone in this world and that you also talk about how you struggled with depending on other people because it made you feel like a sense of losing control.
Yeah.
So do you still feel that way?
I've always just been quite independent, maybe because I'm the older sister. Since young, I've been quite independent. Like even recently in my life, like I don't know, is it an adulting thing, but I don't really have much friends now. Oh my god, so sad leh.
You just feel like...
There's something recently, I feel very lonely. But I realized...
Wait, who talks like that?
Yeah,
There's
that's
somebody
why.
else that speaks like that.
I love
Is it?
it. I feel like I see TikTok live.
Yeah.
Because you're in a relationship now, right? Do you feel like you tend to be still very independent or you try to rely on like your boyfriend a bit?
No, I would say I'm more independent. But definitely it's different now because I actually have someone that I can rely on. So last time when I'm single, obviously, like if I have problems, I just sit in my room, either cry or make TikTok, either one. But then now I have someone to actually talk to.
Actually, how you all meet?
Tell me how Sneaky Sushi picked you up, sir.
No, actually I pick him up.
Yeah, I knew it. No shit.
Okay.
Firstly, it's legal. Secondly,
Context, they're 8 years apart.
actually I watched a lot of YouTubers last time. And
She thought I was 40, guys.
yeah. And then I subscribed to him since he only had 1K subs. Then yeah, I was like, oh, this guy's so funny. And then I was like in secondary school, not secondary school, poly last time.
Good save.
Then, yeah. Then remember,
Come on.
I was like 17 years old and I was like, hey. Then he was like, hey, but he never go and like entertain me because he knows I'm very young lah. Then years later, I started doing TikTok and everything. And then in January, we matched on Bumble. Yeah.
So what was your opening message on Bumble?
I just say, hey.
It's good enough.
No,
Yeah,
really,
I shouldn't put in so much. He's the guy leh.
It's
Yeah.
true.
The fact that I
you go
sent
on
first message
Bumble.
already
Yeah,
very
yeah,
good.
lor.
I'll
Then
put full
what
stop.
was the response? He just replied, hey back, right? Now the ball's in your court.
I forgot what he said already lah. But
Probably
we
hey,
managed to... No, not hey.
Oh.
He also saw the video where she
Yeah, I think
said
he
that
was
she
like,
went
oh,
in.
what are you doing on here?
You decided that y'all will be together.
Yeah, no, really. The first time I met him, he never had a girlfriend before. I just tell him I'm the one.
You inserted yourself into
Yeah.
his life.
And he was like, no, I take it slow. I'm like, no, now. Yeah.
Then he just follow lah.
Yeah, I said, you better make me your girlfriend within 3 months. If not, I run away.
And how long did he take?
He said, okay.
Wow.
So did he formally ask you?
I bring him to the rooftop and then I say, wow, such a nice place to ask someone to be a girlfriend.
Oh my god! You really got reason.
Wait,
Your
this
confidence of
This how many months in?
3 months.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the deadline.
Right.
Not past the deadline.
So then he just say,
Yeah.
okay lah.
Yeah, at first he very stressed. He said, don't keep forcing me. But I forced and we are here.
The relationship, okay? Everything else is bigger.
Correct.
Was there a decision to make it public? Like how long were you all dating for before you all decided to make it public on the internet?
I think 6 months lah. Then we just started appearing in each other videos.
Yeah.
Was it because it was just difficult to keep it private, or you just thought, okay lah, it is who we are. Let's just make it.
At first, I wanted to keep it fully private.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was afraid of what people would say and whatnot. Because I know a lot of people like Sneaky Sushi, but I'm quite controversial. So I didn't want to affect his branding.
I see.
Yeah. There was actually literally a forum, a 6-page forum when we like were very public. Like people were talking about how I'm so ugly. Yeah, what the heck?
Confirm how
I'm
is
not
it?
ugly.
What were the responses like when you all finally went public with this?
I think people were shocked lor. And then there were people talking about our age gap. I mean, yeah lah, there is a significant age gap. I'm not gonna lie. But number one, it's legal and I love it. So
Then you all will sit together and then you all will scroll through the internet and like
He don't
look
care
at how
one lah.
people comment about you.
I think it's mainly me. He just told me that like if we are happy, then why should we care about what people say? Because like if people say something about me like they say you're ugly, I don't really care because like I've been on TikTok for quite a while already and people say all sorts of things, right? But then like when it comes to a relationship, I guess it's a little bit more like precious to me. Like it's someone that I love, right? And then yeah, no, I was talking about that 6-page forum, right? I literally went through every single like comment and like people discussing me and talking about the way I look. Like they were saying that I look like a maid. And okay, first of all, that's just rude and racist. And I was like telling my boyfriend, then it made me think about myself also. Like, oh my God, will people think that my boyfriend is dating someone that looks like this? Like, it made me think whether or not I am like good for him or like I look good next to him. Like it did make me think about all that. Honestly, I've also come to a point where I realized that I cannot blame people for having a certain impression of me because of the way I portray myself online. And I've come full circle and realized, I mean, that's the persona I want to portray myself online. Because like the persona that I have online, right, it's like the persona that I have when I'm like with my friends talking and I'm trying to make them laugh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So the person that you are when you're out with friends, like just socializing, no cameras, is almost exactly the same as who you are on TikTok.
Even worse.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is there a reason why you've actually like maybe filtered it down on TikTok?
Because I got clients.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah.
I need to make money. Okay. Now I got agency some more. Whoa.
Hey, great.
That will do it. Congratulations.
Yeah.
I feel like my struggle being online, right? People expect you to perform almost like a monkey in public.
Yeah.
Like when they meet you, right, they think that this is that persona, but that 5-minute cut, right, of a 30-minute long filming, right, it's just the highlight reel of the best moments, right?
Yeah.
But they expect that kind of energy. Yeah, and I think we've come quite a long way where being able to be more vulnerable and be yourself online, I think people understand that a bit more than last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I still.
But then again,
cannot
people
wrap
like
my-
Dewy come about where she speaks like we are in a reel. Like conversation, then just stop talking. Like the conversation is short form content.
I think I'm just very used
Which
to
are
speaking
really
like that.
Yeah, you're really spoiling market for the rest of us because we can't speak in reels here.
You're speaking long form, I can
You
tell.
know, speak like sentences lah.
Is it because you grew up with TikTok, right?
That's true,
So
yes.
then every time you hear one Ang Moh person, then you swipe, then one Malaysian person, then you swipe again at another China person. So then now when you talk and you think, right, it's just a mixture of all the different accents in one
Because we
reel.
watch what you got. That's why our English is like that.
Yeah.
That is true. Yeah, I think maybe because I watch TikTok, so the way I speak also very like, feel like you're watching a TikTok, kind of.
Yeah. It's very entertaining though. I like it.
Thanks.
It's optimized for engagement because just when you think, right, the story is like, okay, going one way, right, the accent just helps to like, oh, engagement.
It makes you hyper-stimulated.
Exactly.
So there was another situation that you encountered where you actually had to file a police report as well, right?
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah. So I basically had this like person that I used to date. At that point of time, I was getting cancelled for something lah. So he wanted to jump on the hate wagon. And then he tried to like expose me online. And his expose don't even make sense because it's like he just wants to expose me for being basically a bad partner, but I know I wasn't because I was actually there for him. So he will make posts about me online. So at first I went to DM him, like, hey, can we just settle this privately? Like, what's going on? I can apologize if you want me to. I just want the situation to be over, right? And then he was just making very stupid posts about me. And then he even started an Instagram live. And then he was like, you have 72 hours to apologize to me online publicly. If not, I will expose you.
What?
God.
Yeah. So that I was like, expose me what? What you gonna expose? I'm not like those influencers that are very prim and proper, okay? Like my TikTok is worse than whatever you have to expose. So I was like, I just went to the live stream, I'm like, expose me now, no need 72 hours, just expose.
Oh my God. You're
So he tried to expose law. Then after that he exposed, right? It's just like the private message of me and him trying to settle it. And then he said that like, look at her. She told me that she's sorry for everything that she's done. But I said sorry just to diffuse the situation. Like I just said sorry that like, oh, like we didn't work out. Like I hope we can like forgive each other and whatnot, right? And then he was still making threats to me. At first it was like, okay, whatever, just a crazy person posting about me. It's not the first time someone has made like social media posts about me lah. He was just threatening me. Then that at that point of time I was with cadences. Like we were like TikTok dancing at the rooftop. Then like the messages kept coming in. Like he was telling me like, you better apologize. If not, I'm going to like expose you. And he's a bit like, you know, off the charts. So Cadence was, he was like, Dewy, you need to go to the police. Like I feel like he's gonna actually come down to your house and do something to you because like he has my address. Yeah, and then the police was like, oh my God, have you made police report about him before? Because like they can see your history under your NRIC.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, it's not my first. Yeah, but then the police said because it's all online threats as of now, we cannot really do anything, but we can make a call down to him to tell him to stop doing what he's doing. It's good that you made a report now, but let's say if he does anything to you, like he come down to my house and like harass me or like he beat me or whatever, right? Then this initial report will like add on to the entire case. Yeah. He stopped posting about me online after the police called him, but he still tried to like DM me and like threaten me and like say a lot of stupid shit to me. Yeah, but at least the online harassment stopped.
Did you ever figure out or like come down to assumption of what his motive could have been, or it's just really off the cards?
I don't know, just to shame me or like get back at me. I really don't know what I've ever done to him because I honestly feel like I've given a lot to this relationship and like I've helped him through so many things, but I guess he's just a very like troubled person that he thought, oh, now I am getting all this clout from like that previous cancellation that he wanted to just like destroy me or whatever lah. That was damn scary, by the way, actually. Speaking about it now, oh my God.
Sorry, I think I'm too old already. I missed the whole cancellation of Dewy Choo. What was it?
Let me tell you something. Recently, people try to cancel me for not showering in the morning.
Oh yeah.
What do you think the world has come to? That's why everybody get cancelled every day. That's why I don't really care anymore. Don't shower in the morning also can get cancelled. Then might as well just cancel me lor.
But to be fair, you
And
get
then
cancelled.
you cancel 3 times a day. What's the problem?
Yeah, if you can come back, was it really a cancellation?
True. No, her reply.
No, that's why I feel like all my cancellations, right, are stupid things. You know, like you look at other influencers, wow, they get cancelled for embezzlement, going to jail. Let me cancel because I never shower in the morning. I'm really a joke, whatever. That's why I just tell myself, you know what, this is my fate, I accept it and I move on.
But each time this type of thing happen, you actually grow a lot, right? Like following wise.
No, I don't
So
think
what's the next one that you're manufacturing?
No, I don't even strategize.
So
It
but
just
did you
happens.
shower this morning?
No.
Same.
Nice.
Hey, be careful. Be careful, John.
No, you must be notable to get cancelled.
Across all the platforms that you're on, because you have said that you do receive heat, right? Do you see one platform delivering more heat than the other, or style of comments?
For TikTok, most of my hate is from Singapore. Then on Instagram, it's more from the US. Yeah, global.
Because you throw them off lah. You start with Angmo accent and suddenly.
No, people are like, what accent is this?
But it's great. They watch till the end trying to figure it out.
Yes.
Good for
Recently, right, PM Wong actually mentioned that there's going to be a new agency that they are launching. It's supposed to be like a one-stop center for victims. It's going to act on their behalf to deal with perpetrators and online service providers such as social media platforms to enforce like faster removal of like harmful content.
Harmful
Yeah.
content.
Yeah.
So it could be things like cyberbullying, sexual harassment of that nature, any form of online harm lah.
Mm.
Okay.
Correct.
I'm glad there's such service because like I think a lot of women, a lot of girls are actually the bigger victims in this when guys go around spreading like nudes and stuff lah. There was just one sex tape of mine circulating, but you know what it was? It wasn't even me. It's just a girl that looked like me. Anyway, basically there was a girl lah that she didn't really look like me, but only her jaw when she looks up, it kind of looks like me, and then people were circulating it around. And then my friend literally came up to me. She was like, "Dewy, I need to tell you something. Your sex tape is leaked." It's not me. Okay, let me show you the real one. You go and compare. No, I was kidding. I never.
What's your stance on sending nudes to your partner? Do you think that it's a Gen Z thing?
No lah.
It's
All
happening less
generations
because
do
Gen Z.
it.
Because like I feel like practically whenever these cases happen, and almost once every 5 years, there's always this leak that happens,
Yeah.
and everyone just goes saying like, "Don't send lah, don't take."
Yeah,
lah,"
just don't
right?
send.
But
I would say don't send.
Speaking of which, right, there's this product now by U Green. I love U Green. They you can detect whether there are cameras in the room. So like you just use this little lens thing, right? If there's a camera in the room, there'll be like a red dot.
Like the infrared
Oh,
spot.
yeah,
Yeah. Which you should use even when you go to like hotels or whatever, especially like 3 stars and below.
Or Airbnbs.
Yeah.
So for those people, right, like if they find out that like this particular person leak it, right, then they just go and report lah. Report that person. Confirm the person will kena something on, right?
But the thing is that you don't know whether like something has happened yet, because like when a boyfriend takes photos or whatever, you still have a positive assumption, or you think, oh, okay lah, they're gonna use for their own personal consumption. It's only when things start to leak and like you also don't know.
Sometimes it's not the photographer's
Camera.
liability. In the past, remember there was a very big leak, right?
Yeah.
So I think Real Talk talked about it. And then after that, the guy emailed me.
Oh.
Yeah, and he said he just want to clarify the matter, which is that he sent his laptop/phone, something like that, for servicing. He was not the uploader. So
Yeah.
the uploader was the servicer.
Yeah.
And something that we
Right.
learned from a
Yeah.
recent CNA talking point episode, you send in the laptops,
Yeah.
right? And then they like surveyed, there'll be the technician that will go through all your files. Like, it doesn't happen all the time,
Yeah.
but there are bad actors out there.
Can they wipe it from the entire internet? They upload it to all those like, nasty sites.
I don't think you can, because like there'll be, firstly the MP4 would live on multiple different computers if people downloaded it. Then like sometimes they will also like upload it differently. So it's quite difficult to have one way to just detect it and completely wipe it out. Plus like all these other sites that like other nasty sites may not be hosted in Singapore, so the Singapore government or the police here might not have any jurisdiction on them.
But it helps lah. I think it helps tremendously.
It's a good first step, because especially
Yeah.
if it's
True.
within the first 5 minutes that you found out,
Yeah.
then it's harder for people to download it and post it elsewhere lah. Good first step.
Knowing that this, like they are developing this, right? If this had existed from the time that you started creating content online, do you think there are any instances that you would have used this?
I go report everyone. They will feel so frustrated. They can't make videos about me.
The department damn big just to service this one.
Bullied.
Was your experience in school very different when it came to bullying?
Yeah, there's definitely cyberbullying lah. I mean, I've encountered a handful of incidents. Actually, I would like to say I think I'm very able to take all these criticisms online, because like since young, like people would like in school they will say things about me already. The moment like social media came about, like people that don't like me in school will start like leaving stupid comments in my like under my pictures already. But at that point of time, I didn't really understand the concept of cyberbullying, because it was still very like new. I thought I was just fighting, so I fight back lor. So then it would be like a long thread of me fighting people in my school and whatnot.
Engagement.
But they will like take videos of me and like post it on their spam accounts and like make fun of me. I'm quite like
Wow.
used to that.
And this is just normal life before you like.
It's crazy. How does one get
famous
used
or
to this
anything like that lah.
shit?
Yeah, I remember this one senior that didn't like me. She would just like take photos of me in the canteen when I'm like with my friends, and I don't know what she does with that picture.
Yeah.
I'm able to block it out, because I think since young, right, I went through all that already. Yeah, like I don't know, I'm quite used to cyberbullying, so I'm.
Now that you're popular, right, they must no, but now that you're popular, right, they must be so scared. Like all your bullies in school, right, they might be, oh my god, today might be the day that she will out me.
I feel like guys they fight it out
More
physical, but girls we are like more chatty, like we are more bitchy. Yeah, like we like to talk about girls and like post about them and talk about how we are ugly.
Encrypted ways.
对 like indirect lor.
But what I come to realize also is that a lot of bullies don't realize that they are bullies. Like they
Yes.
get told that they are bullies, and then
Yes.
you're like, really? What I
Yes.
said was actually bullying. So maybe your bullies also don't realize, and they're actually your biggest fans now. Like, oh my god, I know her. She was my very good friend.
I always
keep
play with her. Yeah.
Yeah. Then
No
we would
lah.
Banter,
Yeah.
banter on
She would-
Instagram.
I think just because someone can take bullying doesn't mean bullying should be okay.
Yeah.
I actually had one interview the other day with a potential intern. And then because we are a social media creative agency, right? She told me, Dewy, I cannot be in front of the camera because I got trended once and I never want to put myself in front of the camera ever again. And then I was like, trended for what? She said, the way I look. And my heart just broke for her because like she didn't do anything.
Right.
She posted on the internet like anyone would, right? Or anyone can. But then the internet just tore her down because she wasn't conventional looking or whatever lah. Then she just never put herself out there again. Yeah. So then, then she just told me she cannot work for us because we do require her to like appear in front of the camera sometimes lah. Yeah. But I just tell her like, hey, don't care about that lah. You deserve to be on the internet just like everyone else. You know.
It's not that some people shouldn't have a right to be online. But if you want to be online, then you should be prepared to be online.
Yes.
That means educating yourself a bit and
Do your homework.
yeah, and that's
not
the
how you
easy
play
part.
out.
The hard part is, can we educate people enough so that they don't go online and just anyhow talk shit?
Oh, you try to do that? That's like impossible.
And then feel, and then feel protected by this.
Yeah.
And if you go out and talk shit, misinformation, maybe inconsequential, but misinformation anyway, and the internet is not allowed to come back and ask you to shut
because
the hell
people will find their ways around all these like systems, right? Like if you look at TikTok and comments, right, there will sometimes be this automatic function. Like if they feel like the comment is going to be harmful already, it's already automatically blocked for approval, right?
Yes.
But then you will see workarounds, like people call you acoustic.
Yep.
Yeah, like things like that.
Correct.
Then at the end of the day, the idea still is conveyed. That means these people are damn smart, and they work so hard just to make sure that they can submit an insult.
But it's important that we start.
Yeah. According to an MDDI survey, right, the percentage of people who encounter harmful content actually increased from 65 to 74%.
I also feel like because like a lot of these platforms now allow you to do it. Obviously, you can use CapCut also like to piece things together, but it gives people the opportunity to respond to a lot of content out there. So then if someone puts out something you don't like it, you can literally just
Do it
and just criticize the entire thing like immediately. Because last time you can just text your group of like, oh my god, look at her, like she did this, and it's only confined to like 5 girls or like 5 people. But now the whole world can see that you've openly criticized this person.
Yeah.
Which means that the impact actually lasts longer as well, right?
Yeah,
because
for
it's
sure.
just like spread even
It feels
wider.
crazy because this is the meta for content creation now. Like right now, to discover a video, then make fun of it and ridicule it is actually a meta to grow as a very quick content creator. Which means until this phase passes, right, there's gonna be a lot of like cyber haters and cyber bulliers, right? Cyber bullies that is not out there trying to bully, they really trying to forge their career. They're just trying their best to work for the future that they want in life so that they can better set themselves up to take care of their family. And the current meta is that to reach the top, I need to trample on a bunch of people to get there. Until this entire trend passes, that's crazy. Because during our generation, content creation is damn lame. Like OTD just happened for like 10 years. People just go out and they take picture of their dress.
Yeah.
And that was it. That was the meta, 100k following.
I think there are other ways to go about it. You know, like me.
But Sneaky Sushi then is the prime example.
Yeah.
Right? I remember when he dropped the first video, I immediately DM'd him. I want to hire him.
Aiyo.
Long time ago. Like.
Yeah.
So right, okay, I got a scenario here. I want us to kind of explore. So I was randomly scrolling reels, right, and then I came across this video of these two sisters who are armless. They were basically having a meal together and reviewing a restaurant's food. So they have to obviously eat with their feet, right? So they do everything with their feet on the table. One of the top comments was, and they happen to be eating a dish that got like tofu in it. Their techniques of eating should be called tofu. And it got a ton of like engagement. My question is, if it's funny enough, is this considered bullying? You know what I mean?
That's a good question.
Because at the end of the day, when you engage,
That's
right?
my Instagram feed is all like that. So.
Your Instagram feed.
His algo is similar in nature.
You know lah!
Like
Yeah. Is that bullying to me?
I feel like when that comes out, right, everyone is waiting for the girls or whoever belongs to that community to say it's okay to laugh. Like they're just waiting for like a like by author or like for someone to say, haha, that was a really good one. Like if it's the girls. And then everyone now feels free to like laugh. Because it's similar to the Paralympics like TikTok page. Like because they own it and they make fun of themselves as a community, suddenly everyone feels like it's okay to laugh at the Paralympics community because they've owned that space. I feel
Yeah,
like
but
that.
that's the question now. Why do you need to get off something that might potentially hurt someone else? Why do you have to make a harmful joke to someone in order to get more validation
Yeah, lor.
online?
As in, that's my question to you, John.
To me, funny. Like,
But
I don't
now-
see how it's harmful.
But it's
But-
all up to you to decide whether that was offensive or not.
I'm sure at the back of your mind, you might be like, oh my God, maybe they find it insulting, but I don't care. I just want to be funny. So I'm just going to comment it.
Hey, by the way,
But you don't-
I read.
If you are very authentic and proud of who you are, which I think everyone should be, right? You will find your crowd. You will find people who will support you. Yeah, it's just whether or not you can take the criticisms that come along with it.
Is it not absurd that we live in a world where we just expecting hate and then hate's okay?
Every time I read hate comments, right, I just know those people are miserable and I'm so sad for them. I just know they don't have it going for them. Because like, if you think about me and you, like, we have a job, we have a daily life, we have a wife, you know, you have a life. You don't find yourself just hating on someone and being so involved with hating in someone. Yeah, and I just want to say that, like, if you feel like you have a lot of hate for people online that you don't really know, right? Maybe look deeper.
No, yeah.
No, really, yeah. Like,
What has to be going in your life that you have to actually
yeah.
feel
Like, I
something
hope
about?
you find yourself.
Yeah.
So you don't have so much hate projecting outwards, because it all comes from somewhere.
I think it's interesting also that at the end of the day, with potential initiatives like this, right, in the future, you know what are the specific actionable steps that you can take.
It's a reflection of where society is today. We spoke to PM Wong about 377A and how like there already was signs that this would have been probably struck down or taken down in the court. And so together with the Ministry of Law, they wanted to be proactive in that step. But there's also the other element where it signals to the rest of society, this is where we should be going. And I think this is very similar in that nature, where it's a response to what society is seeing. We're seeing a lot of online harms and we should put a stop to it. But it's also a signal to the rest of society that this is a behavior that shouldn't be tolerated. And so that the next time someone wants to do something hurtful on the internet, they would hopefully remember their back of minds, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, we probably shouldn't be doing this because there are laws that are being
That's
put
true.
in place. So I think there's that important element to also denote lah.
Okay, so thank you so much, Dewy, for joining us today. 谢谢你.
Solid.
If you like this episode, don't forget to share, subscribe.
Wrong accent.
We'll see you in the next episode.
Yeah, you must say period.
Don't bully me, please, in the comments.
I must say, period.
Period.
I feel like the conversations between you and Sneaky is very weighted towards your end.
Yeah, sometimes he don't understand me.
Like the first date.
Yeah, he just stare at me, but now he understands already.
It feels like he's being held hostage in this relationship.
He's not.
But the dynamic very interesting.
Yeah, it really is.
He's quite introverted and then I'm very extroverted. Yeah, but I like it.
Is there a particular comment that you see a lot of people saying about him that you don't like?
I used to think that he don't get any hate because I'm his biggest fan. Like, I used to watch his videos, right? Then I always tell him like, hey, how do you deal with hate? Like, I feel like you don't even need to deal with hate. And then he told me this very good advice that I still hold close to me today. He said, I don't even let any comments affect me. So even if they're good or bad, I don't let it affect me. Because I think a lot of times, right, when we see like a good comment, like, oh, your video is so funny, oh, you look so pretty, we get like a high off it. Like, yeah, I'm so pretty, my video is so funny, right? And then when a bad comment comes in, like, oh, you're so ugly, you suck. And then we also get affected by it. But if we approach it with an attitude that nothing other people say can affect us, right, then nothing can. Yeah, it's a very like stoic kind of approach. And I mean, of course, he appreciates his viewers that give him kind comments lah, but it's just that he don't get too addicted to that